we're live. I'm just sitting here mowing down on my oatmeal. I didn't realize I hit live. I am so sorry, guys. Gosh, I'm glad I had my mic away from my mouth. I hope y'all didn't hear me just like picking out. Anyway, so yeah, here we are. Hey. We are on yesterday's Daily Bread Bible in a Year reading, which is uh, Psalm 137 through 139 and 1 Corinthians 13. And then we will be caught up to today's reading, which I will try to do. I may just do it like I've been doing these, just to get completely caught up, and then tomorrow I'll start doing all the fancy stuff. But here we go. 20 seconds in, and I'm sitting there just chowing down on my oatmeal. That's like my snack at night. You know, I get a sweet tooth, I'll eat some oatmeal or grapes or something. Anyway. Not that you care. TMI Debbie. Okay, so here we go. Psalm 137. Longing for Zion in a foreign land. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept. When we remembered Zion, this baby his yours. Here, this is yours. This is yours, buddy. Now put the babies out of it, because they already have it. This is I say for you. No. Y'all better back your trucks up. I'll put you out of the room and shut the door. Because y'all just got fed. Don't you try to take Lane sweet. Lane, you have my permission. Sorry. Verse 2. We hung our harps upon the willows in the midst of it. For there those who carried us away captive asked of us a song, and those who plundered us requested mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a foreign land? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget its skill. If I do not remember you, let my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth. If I do not exalt Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, against the sons of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, to its very foundation. You may not follow me and scratch me, cat. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed? Happy the one who repays you as you have served us. Happy the one who takes and dashes your little ones against the rock. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, because I remember one time someone used that verse. Oh, well, it was Barack Obama. Yeah. He used this scripture. Say, and why should we honor this religion? Why should we honor this God that says, happy is the one who takes and dashes your little ones against the rock. Okay, this is Psalm 137, verse 9. Let me just look that up real quick and say what that's actually talking about. Because this is a prime example of people taking things out of context. I mean, there's going to be a day when they're going to be regretting it, and I feel for them and I pray for them, but Okay, 137, verse 9. Happy shall he be, and he who takes and dashes your little ones against the rocks. The language is figurative. Babylon represents idolatry. Her children are the idol images beloved by her. To destroy these is indeed happiness to the servants of truth. So it's figurative. I see it says, O daughter of Babylon, who is to be destroyed? Happy shall he be who rewards you as you have served us. It says, it seems that this prophecy was given before Babylon was destroyed and promised this destruction. So it's not saying, happy shall he be who does this to little ones. No, that's not what it's saying. It's figurative. Just like Jesus said, if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. It's better to go into eternity maimed than into hell with your whole body. He didn't mean literally cut your hand off. He didn't literally mean pluck your eye out if it causes you to sin. So, but they take that and they try to extract BS from it. But see, what it's talking about there, and why it's talking about this in the destruction of Babylon, is God used Babylon to take over Jerusalem, to destroy the temple, and as a punishment for the people for being disobedient and for worshiping false idols and things like this. In fact, they even got into that Baal worship where they would put their babies on the arms or into the fire or sometimes they just lay them on the idol's arms, but the metal of the arms was so hot the babies would literally roll themselves off into the fire to get off that heat. And so a lot of the Israelites had gotten into that type of worship as well. Okay, you ate yours. You're not going to sit there and eat all of the bowls. Go on now, Lang. Did you hear me? Okay. You can eat the rest of that from earlier. Anyways, so, but see, the thing is they just kind of, okay, if you ever saw the Passion of the Christ, when they were whipping Jesus in that scene, and those two Romans, they were getting so into it that they were just laughing like crazy men, and blood splattering everywhere and all over them, and they thought it was hilarious, and they were enjoying it just a little too much, because even the person, placing the orders, even he and other guards were kind of looking at each other like, what is wrong with these guys? See, they got just a little too happy about what they were doing to Jesus and beating him and punishing him, right? Same with the Babylonians. They kind of took it a little too far in what they did to the Israelites and to God's chosen. And so, because of that, this is talking about what God's going to do in the destruction of Babylon. Now, it's not saying that he's going to take their babies and dash them against rocks. But he is going to punish them for taking what God gave them to do and taking it all way too far. Anyway, I'll keep going because it's supposed to just be a reading, but I couldn't not, because I could hear Barack Obama saying that. And I forgot one of the verse he had, and when I come across it, it'll come to mind, and I'll correct it there too. Well, he's a Muslim. He needs prayer. The Lord's goodness to the faithful. A Psalm of David, Psalm 138. I will praise you with my whole heart. Before the gods I will sing praises to you. I will worship toward your holy temple and praise your name for your loving kindness and your truth. For you have magnified your word above all your name. In the day when I cried out, you answered me and made me bold with strength in my soul. All the kings of the earth shall praise you, O Lord, when they hear the words of your mouth. Yes, they shall sing of the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Lord. Though the Lord is on high, yet he regards the lowly, but the proud he knows from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you will revive me. You will stretch out your hand against the wrath of my enemies, and your right hand will save me. The Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Your mercy, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the works of your hands. And then finally, Psalm 139, God's perfect knowledge of man, for the chief musician, a psalm of David. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thought afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue. But behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You have hedged me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning, and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. Oh, this is going to make me want to cry. I'm reading about just how loyal, and not loyal, that's not what I'm looking for, how loving our Father is. If I say, surely the darkness shall fall on me, even the night shall be light about me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you. For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, and skillfully wrought in the lowest parts of the earth, your eyes saw my substance being yet unformed. and in your book they all were written. The days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none of them. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O God. How great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they would be more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with you. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, you bloodthirsty men, for they speak against you wickedly. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate them, O Lord, who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxieties, and see if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Ow! Quit scratching me. And I did put the footnotes for this and 1 Corinthians 13 in the description, which you probably already saw that. Okay. I knew he was going to fall off the top of the back of my chair. Thankfully, it was his back against my back and my claws. Alright, and then 1 Corinthians 13, the greatest gift. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hold on. This little butthead. He's playing in my chair, so I'm going to have to stand up so it quit scratching me on my back. The greatest gift. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I have become sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, but have not love, or some Bibles say charity, it profits me nothing. Probably one of my favorite right here. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked. That's the part I need to work on. The long-suffering patience thing. Yeah. Thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Amen. Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. But whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know just as I also am known. And now abide faith, hope, love. These three, but the greatest of these is love. And that concludes today's reading. Yesterday's reading, excuse me. Alright, so shalom, shalom, and I will go ahead and knock out today's, like this one, so I can get through it. Not that I'm trying to get through the reading, I'm just trying to get caught up, is what I mean. You know, I never like to rush this word when we're reading. You should know me by now. Okay, I'll be back.